What's up, y'all? Back with another one. Responsible Degenerate Podcast. I'm your host, Robbie, and that's my host, Mel.
Yo, yo, what's good? What's
Feeling good
good?
today? Feeling good
Feeling
today?
great, man. I'm alive and
Has,
breathing.
yeah,
Great women's
feeling good today.
basketball. Great day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we can't forget, we got Stranger Things in a couple of hours.
Oh yeah, I'm tapping
Yeah,
into that. Woo!
yeah. Can't forget about that. I tapped
Can't.
into season 4. Look, I forgot what happened. Season 4. I tapped in a little bit. Now I'm ready for season
Yeah,
5. So
I need a
you
recap
know,
too. It's been a minute. It's
it's
just
been a
like I
minute.
gotta remind myself what the hell went on. Like I kind of remember, then I don't. But they'll give
I
a
ain't run
good
nothing.
recap
Yeah,
before the
I ain't
start.
run nothing. I'm like, yo, what happened? Oh
hmm
shit. So yeah, we
Yeah,
got that. But yeah, we got some good games today. We did have we was gonna do Maryland and Kentucky, but they decided not to put that game on TV nowhere. So
yeah.
we don't know. So we couldn't do that game. But it's all good. I want to thank y'all also before we start. Thanks for rocking with us. We almost at 200 subscribers.
Appreciate y'all.
We doing our thing, TikTok and all that good stuff. I like how you're interacting with us. We interacting back.
Yes,
No,
sir.
yeah, like just don't come with no negative comments. And
Not
we going,
disrespectful.
yeah, not yeah, like we could debate, we could talk about whatever. Just just
hmm
keep it good. And we gonna be good.
Appreciate y'all.
Um, yeah. So today we got Texas. Texas defeats UCLA to
hmm
advance to the Players Era Championship, and they will play
hmm
South Carolina. Mel, let's go to Rory Harmon. Rory Harmon led the team. Led the team with what she had like 26 today.
26. Yeah.
26 today. She led the team. Before I let you go, Mel, I just want to get
Mm.
some things off my chest.
Yeah.
Um, UCLA. When
Mm.
I when I'm watching them, I'm just like so confused, bro. Like, and I mean this right here with no disrespect. If Lauren
Mm.
Best was 4 inches smaller, I think she'll be like a second round pick. I
Mm.
I think she'll be a second round pick, bro. Like her her her. But let's start with her guards. Her guards, another player that people widely consider a lottery pick, which I don't. And Kiki Rice, she did. I mean, if you look at the box score, she had a good little
She turned
stretch.
up
Yeah,
at the
yeah, yeah,
end. She
yeah.
turned up
Look,
at the
yeah,
end.
she had a
Yeah.
good little stretch, but she scored like 8 straight, 10 straight, whatever it was. But
hmm
before I let you go, man, I ask you a question.
hmm
In a WNBA, what position you think Kiki Rice will be?
She would have to. She would have to be. She would have to be point guard.
Point guard.
Point guard. Yeah. I'm
Point
trying to
guard.
see how tall is she.
I
She
so
like.
now, now let me ask you a question because like she had a hard time getting
Hold on.
around Texas guards. Rory Harmon to be exact. Like she couldn't get around her. So now
hmm
if she can't get around Rory Harmon, what makes you think she's gonna have any? Ayla, Ayla, go in the living room. Go in the living room. Yeah, go in the living room. Sorry.
No, no, you good.
She gonna have any success with like a Natasha Cloud, a Gabby Williams, or Brittany Sykes? Oh no, these kind of lockdown defenders. So
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
troubling. It's troubling.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, and that's the thing. Like how I mentioned before, Kiki Rice is definitely she's a great player. Has a lot of skill. Defensive tenacity. She's there. She's quick. She could get to the rim. The thing is, I think it's. I feel like she has a tough time breaking down her defender and getting by. Like she could probably get past somebody just off of sheer speed. Obviously, against Rory Harmon, it's tough. Like Rory Harmon is a lockdown defender. Like she's on the shorter end, but she slides her feet. So a lot of the time she's gonna beat you to that spot. So in that instance, you have to be creative. You gotta little in and out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find creative ways to get by your defender. And I think Kiki Rice is still working on her ball handling skills to actually create. It's one thing to blow by your defender, but at times you're gonna have to put a little double cross to get him off you. And I feel like that's something that she's still working on. Like, I think the first quarter, she Rory Harmon drew a charge on Kiki Rice. Kiki Rice tried to get to the basket. Rory Harmon slided her feet. Like, where you going? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I just think she has to get more creative with her dribble. And yeah, other than that, she should be good. But yeah, it was tough. It was tough to score definitely in that first half.
It was tough watching that game, man. But
Yeah.
what was your take on the game? What you like?
Yeah. I'm gonna start with the first half, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I mean, Maddie Book came out just
Mm-hmm.
blazing like midi, huh?
Mm-hmm.
mid-range pull-up game, everything was looking smooth. Jordan Lee,
Yeah.
like I mentioned, I was saying like, yo, in order for Texas to go far, they need three-point shooters and people that's going to be able to stretch the floor. Jordan Lee has been looking really good, thus far. You know what I'm saying? So I've been impressed with her. Of course, Rory Harmon doing her thing. Like in the first half, Texas was definitely flowing. They was beating UCLA on the boards. Every time I looked up, Texas missed a shot. Oh, they could got the rebound. Their bigs was definitely just giving them second chance points. So, overall, Texas definitely dominated that first half. From the UCLA standpoint, it's like, every time I see UCLA play, I'm like, okay, I'm looking forward to them playing a competitive team to see what they can do. And just time and time after again, it just seems like they come out in these big games so lethargic, so lackadaisical, as if they never played before. If you look at that first half, I don't think I've seen Lauren Betts as frustrated as she has that game. Simple, like just from the sheer point of like giving her the ball, being able to properly give her like a proper pass to be able to go up. It was times where Lauren Betts is asking for the ball. The ball is flying here, flying there. Ball is going on the other side of her, and I'm looking at Lauren Betts. She like, yo, swing the rock. Like it's like, how do you not know how to pass to your 6'7" big? Like it's inexcusable. You know what I'm saying? UCLA comes out and it's just like at times like, yo, am I watching Duke? Like, do they know how to put the ball in the hoop? It looks like they're so disjointed as if they don't know what to do, and it's mind boggling to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, Lauren Betts can only do what she can do. And like you said, I think she only had 8 points.
Eight.
Only had 8 field goal attempts. Like I definitely wish she had more. But at the end of the day, the guards got to give her the ball. So in that first half, definitely Texas shut them down. But I will say UCLA turned up in that second half, and that third quarter they came out blazing and they cut it down to like 4 points, and it really just stemmed from
Mm-hmm.
the defensive end of the ball. Like they started putting immense pressure on Texas. I'm not gonna lie. Second half, Texas. I mean, in order for Texas to win the chip, they gotta find a way to play better and have a consistent quarter. Because it's like you can't have
Mm-hmm.
that lapse against a team that game should have been done.
Yeah,
There's no way that
facts.
shit should have been a 4 point game that towards the end. But give them credit. You know what I'm saying? Kiki Rice was able to get some easy buckets. I also want to shout out to Yana, what's her name? Yana Knepkins. She's a
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
shooter.
yeah, 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 yeah.
17 points. She shot 3 for 6 minutes. I feel like she kind of jump started them to get that run going towards like the end of the third and the fourth quarter. Lega Walker, she was able to like create her own shot. So they definitely did what they needed to do in terms of like closing the lead. So I do give them credit for fighting back, because the way that was looking, it was looking like a beatdown. But they showed fight, they came back. But UCLA, you can't be a high rank like that and be looking like how you did in the first half. To me, that's inexcusable. You shouldn't have been down that much anyway. Like I know Texas is good, but that their style of play should not be having you down by damn near 20 plus in the third quarter. You're better than that. Come on. It's just they got to figure out something on the offensive end. So yeah, but shout out to Texas. Rory Harmon, give her love, give her credit. She was out there shooting threes. You know
Mm-hmm.
it's a good day
Mm-hmm.
when Rory Harmon hitting them threes. The middies, Maddie hit a few threes. Jordan Lee. So overall, they did what they needed to do in the pivotal moments. It's just Texas got to do a better job of not putting themselves in that predicament. Because if it's any other team, they would have lost that game. They would
Yeah,
have lost that game. They lucky it was UCLA. You can't do that against South Carolina. You won't even be. It won't even be close. So they got to clean things up. But shout out to Texas for finding a way in and getting it done.
yeah, man. UCLA, they rank third. They won't be ranked third by the end of the week, man. But yeah, like when I'm watching them, I'm just like two lottery picks. I got sure. Like the
Mhm.
guards, your best player, Lauren Betts, right? And the guards can't even make a simple post entry pass.
Yeah.
I've seen her. She got them sealed, hand up, throw it to the hand. They throwing it over. They throwing it low.
Hmm.
I'm just like, y'all can't make so like she basically getting cardio the first half, just getting cardio up and down, not doing nothing. And then as far as like rebounding, she ended the game with 7.
Hmm.
Hey, loud, shush. She ended the game with 7. She should have had more than that. Like the way
Yeah.
Texas plays, they play very very slow, methodical, not shoot much threes, a lot of middies. So There's no way you telling me you can't get more than she wasn't like the hustle wasn't even there. Like when we said before, we said in like last episode about a motor, a high motor. A high motor could
Mm-hmm.
change a player. Lauren
Mm-hmm.
Best would be so much better with a high motor. Like now I see why a lot of people have like question marks about her because she just doesn't look dominant from night to night. You know, like this whole season so far this season, she has not looked dominant. She looked dominant last season she averaged like 20
Mm-hmm.
whatever she had, but this season it just she just doesn't look dominant, and I'm just like, what's going on? This is your senior season. Like I believe she was in college for like 5 years. This is her fifth year, right?
She is senior. Yep, senior.
Yeah, so you no disrespect, you a super senior. You should be dominating these kids, and she's not. And I'm just watching. She like, I mean, I think she had like one midi. I mean, she only took 6 shots. You can't be the best player on the floor and take 6 shots. You can't that cannot happen ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I understand Oleka was playing you well, but you can't. You're not telling me if Oleka could lock you up. So what you think? John Quell Jones going to do to you? Brianna Jones going to do to you? Alyssa Thomas going to do to you? So are you ready for the next level? Are you ready for the next level or not? Because if you can't do it to Oleka, what you going to do to them? What you going to do to them? So like and
Mm-hmm.
so I was just very like befuddled by her play. And as far as Kiki Rice, I'm watching. I'm like, all right, let me see. Cause today I thought, let me see some. Let me see like what position she'll be better at. You know, like the one or the two combo guard.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch her. I'm like, damn, like she can't get by nobody. She's not a very strong jump shooter. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, damn. So like, and then like UCLA will benefit from a elite player that could create shots, which is supposed to be her, but.
Mm-hmm.
Today, Rory Harmon,
Yeah.
she was on
Start the
that
show.
ass. She was
Yeah.
she,
Wilding. Wilding. Where
bro.
she called like 3 offensive charge. Like it was like 3 times, but like somebody tried to go by her and they got called on offensive foul. It's like, yo, where you go? Rory Harmon now with all of them. Like
Yeah,
she slid her feet.
Rory Harmon wasn't with none of that shit tonight.
Yeah, bro.
Kiki and like I said, if you can't get, I'm not like no disrespect to Rory Harmon, she's very elite, but I'm saying at the next level they are very very elite defenders. So like if you're gonna struggle with, and then I don't see her. She been in college 4 years, right? So I don't see her improvement. Like I can't say, oh yeah, last year she was struggling at this, and this year she's better at it now. Like I just can't
Mm-hmm.
see it. So like it's like when are you gonna like improve your game?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's. I mean, of course hey look, go in the living room. Of course I'm gonna put it on her because you're the player, but I also want to
Mm-hmm.
put somebody on the coach, like the coaching. Corey Close. Yeah,
Yeah.
what are you like? What are you doing? Like your team is the same team every year. Like look
Yeah.
good from time to time. Y'all high ranking because, and then I just like Nepkin, like you
Mm-hmm.
said, I think I said her name right. Nepkin, she played well.
Mm-hmm.
The other one,
Gianna.
Walker played well.
Mm-hmm.
Hawkes didn't give him nothing. She shot 2 for 4. And like
Yeah,
she
four
didn't,
points.
yeah, she didn't give him nothing. So like
Mm-hmm.
I don't like UCLA. I know it's just one game, but like I mean they are 6-1. But I don't judge your games against sports teams. I judge your games against the teams that's just as good as you. That's what I judge y'all for. And if they can't get past Texas, I think they might be looking at an early exit in the tournament this year.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see it. Like I said, Lauren Best is 4 inches smaller. She would not be in the lottery picks discussion because she's 6'7". Like you should be out there wailing on them. Like she should average a cool. Last year you averaged 20. Came
Yeah.
back this year, maybe add a little jump, a better jump shot. Average like a cool 20, 20, 22, 23 around there,
Mm-hmm.
23 or something. Around there. But I just don't see it, man. Kiki Rice, man. I just don't see it either, man. I'm hoping. I can't say I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping that it gets better because it's 4 years now.
Yeah.
It's 4 years now.
I will say, bro. I will say, but not to cut you off. I will say, listen. Like I said, definitely. We hold players accountable. Like, if they're struggling and if they need to play better, that's something that's obvious and that we call out. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm putting that coaching staff and that coach in the
Mhm.
hot seat. It's been multiple times to where when it's a big game, this team looks unprepared. Like in the beginning of that
Mhm.
game, it didn't even look like they knew how to play with each other. It looked like that was their first time playing with Lauren Betts. I've never
It
seen her
did.
so disgruntled to where it's just like, yo, and I agree with you what you're saying. Like Lauren Betts is definitely, I feel like she's the best big in the nation. She has so much talent, so much potential. She definitely has a great game. But we do have to admit, her guards have to do a better job of giving her
Yeah,
the ball.
I agree. I
Because
agree.
she is a big, and it's like, yo, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
know how to feed her. It's not that diff. Like, even like that's something that you work on in practice. She's 6'7". You gotta know where to find her and how to,
Mm-hmm.
get her in her spots. So Kiki Rice, Gianna, I guess like they got to do a better job of entry passing and passing the ball. Because once you're able to do that, you give Lauren Betts an easier chance to work. If she has to
Mm-hmm.
try to get her own shot and rebound and play defense, it's like, well, damn, it's just like you're putting her in a
Mm-hmm.
precarious predicament. When it's just like, yo, it should not be that difficult to be able to feed her in the post and let her go to work. She's such
Agree.
she gives you a lot of post presence, and she knows how to get open. So it's just like find a way to get her shot. But that coach, I'm not gonna lie to you, she gotta be called to the hot
Coach,
seat
it
because
is.
it be times where it's just like, yo, what is the offense? And it's like Kiki Rice, like I said, I felt great player, great potential. It is. There are times where I'm just looking, where I'm like, okay, like I'm excited to see her play because she has so much talent. But I am looking like, okay, where has she gotten better? 3-point
Mm-hmm.
shot, little pull up, little drifter. It just doesn't seem like it seems like she's waiting to be assertive. When in that game, that was a
Mm-hmm.
perfect time for her to put the team on the back and be like, nah, I'm gonna generate something. I know, Lauren Best isn't. We don't got her going, so it's like I bet like you take over them because you have the green light. You're quick enough to do it, but it just seems like there's hesitation or a lack of confidence. But UCLA, like their success, like how I mentioned, is not just predicated on Lauren Best. It starts with the point guard. Kiki Rice has to
Mm-hmm.
do a better job of not only facilitating, but getting her involved as well. And my last thing is, listen, like I said, UCLA came into this game as the third ranked team. To respectfully, they do not look anything like a 13 at all. I've seen teams 20, like I could say Kentucky play better than them. I could say
Mm-hmm.
Michigan play better. I like respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like they're ranked too high, and that's no disrespect. I'm just calling it what I see, and we don't just judge you off of playing
Mm-hmm.
teams that you're inferior in. Of course, you're supposed to beat them teams, but in a game like this, it tells a lot. You should not be down 20 plus to Texas like that. Yes, you did come back, but come on, man, you're the third ranked team. You got to look better than that in the beginning. It's
Yeah.
inexcusable.
It was times where Lauren Beth, like you said, she beat the big down the court, got
Mm.
position, and they couldn't give it to her. They was and then like instead of like getting it to her, they were look her way 1 second, can't get it to her, go the other
That's
direction.
the other
Yeah,
side. I was like, yo,
yeah,
what's
get it to your big. Like, what are you doing? And then, like, as far as Kiki Rice, I think with Kiki, she's not sure of what kind of player she wants to be yet, and
mm,
that's not good because she don't know what she want to be because I mean also you can blame the coach as well as like because like it's either like I'm your main point guard or I'm just like one of the guards. Like I
mhm.
feel like from day one the coach should have said, "Yo, Kiki, you're our starting point guard." And then because right now, like I said, right now I don't think she knows. Like if you ask her right now what kind of player she is, she probably be like, "Oh, I'm a slasher. I'm a playmaker." Like she can't give you like no
Mm,
not direct answer. Like I'm this kind of play. Like
mm.
and that's what I think. Also, what her problem is, as far as but hopefully, at the next level, because I mean, I do think she's getting drafted. Like
For sure.
so yeah, somewhere. But it's one thing to get drafted, and it's one thing to get drafted and stick and stay. Because you got players that
Yeah.
get drafted all the time, but they
Yeah,
don't
you don't
stick.
hear from them again.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
lot
hear
of
from again.
players.
A lot of them. So
A
you
lot.
don't want to be one. You don't want to be one of them players. That's gets drafted, but you don't stick. You
Yeah, you
wanna you
find
wanna
out real
stick.
quick. You
Yeah,
find out real
yeah,
quick if you belong. Like the league they
mm,
will let you know just
yeah,
because your name get called. You go in them practices. Oh, these women got mortgages. Like they not
yeah.
letting you come in
They got
there and
house to
take a spot.
feed.
Oh
Yeah, I
no,
got
it's
yeah.
come
This ain't no
on,
school. I got kids. I got a house to. I got a yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna play with you.
families.
Man, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
play with you. Like, and then you got to bring that. You got to bring your that correct mindset because you seen Cheyenne Sellers. She
yeah,
wasn't like her mindset wasn't there when she played that game. I think with Atlanta, and she was
yeah. I'll
wide
never
open.
forget that game. Yeah,
I'm like, whoa, like you
passing up
going?
open shots
Yeah,
in the
yeah. I
W
say
was
yeah.
crazy.
So you ain't gonna last here with that mindset. So
Wish I had the best. Yeah.
wish her the best. So yeah, so like Kiki, I mean, you got time to get it right. You got
Hmm.
the rest of the season to
We
next
believe
to
in you. Yeah.
next W season. She's gotta get in the lab and just work on her shot creation and her jump shot. if she just get those two
She gonna be
places
good,
better,
bro. Yeah.
you good because like you play hard, you slash, you know how to finish well. But the problem is that you can't create it when you got these guards that know how to move their feet in front of you. You can't get around them. That's the issue, you know. But hopefully she alright. She be good.
Yeah.
Duke loses to South Carolina. South Carolina stays undefeated and they advance to the Players Era Championship. Duke falls to 3-4. South Carolina is led by who we got today? Joyce Edwards, of course, and
Medina.
oh, Coat. Yeah,
Okai, yeah.
yeah, but they say on TV they say Coat, so I'm gonna go Coat. You know,
Okay.
yeah, Coat. So
Yeah.
Coat, dominant, dominant.
Lord have mercy.
23 points, 13 rebounds. So Mel, what did you like from this game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna first start off with the Duke side because Duke has been a very interesting team. I know we've been talking about them a lot this season, and just being surprised on their lack of
Mm-hmm.
good play and with losing the teams like West Virginia, and they ain't even got 5 players. They lost to South
South Florida.
Florida, and I watched that game too to really see what was going on. It was just like this team really struggles with putting the ball in the hoop. Even when they beat Liberty, they barely beat Liberty. Like it was like a 5 point game within the fourth quarter, and it took them a long time to pull away. So this is a team that I was like, okay, I want to just see how they play against South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see if they're going to be able to step up to the plate and just show some fight, show some energy, show some effort. From a Duke start standpoint, I will say they definitely played pretty solid that first half. They had some spurts to where obviously they got down, missed shots, but I will say Toby Fonia, she definitely did what she had to do. At the end of the day, listen, going up against South Carolina's bigs, it's tough, and she had to go back and forth with Joyce Edwards, so that was definitely something. But even then, it's like when I look at Duke and just something that I've been analyzing, it seems like the only two people that can realistically like create their own shot and get a bucket, I would say Toby Fournier has a good chance of getting a post shot, shooting a wide open shot, getting to the lane, getting to the free throw line, and Taina Maya, point guard,
Yeah, but yeah.
yeah, she really good handle, could shoot the ball, but nobody. It seems like it's such a task for anybody else to be able to get their own shot. Ashlyn Jackson. I mean, when I watch her, it's like she's a shooter. But it's like if I see Ashlyn Jackson putting the ball on the floor, oh yeah, we good. Because you could just tell it's not her strength. I would say she's better off finishing when she has her jump shot going. Like in the game when they played against Liberty, she hit a few threes, she got her flow going, and it gave her more confidence to go in the paint. But today it was just like what is traveling on the fast break, misled. It was just like it just seems like it's inconsistency with her scoring in the paint. So but in terms of South Carolina, like they came out, guns blazing. Joyce Edwards, Lord have mercy. I mean, Joyce Edwards is a bad
She
woman.
bad. She bad.
Bad woman. I mean, you can tell that she worked on her game immensely and is paying off from the jump shot, shooting with people's hands in her face, getting to the rim. She's strong. She's playing defense. She's running the court. She's doing everything that you would want her to do and more. I am super impressed. Oh, Kirk holding it down. I mean, getting and owning the paint. I think there was a move that she
Yeah,
did
she
where
was.
moving stuff in the paint. Like when she's in the paint, it's just like it's an automatic bucket. There's nothing you could do. You know what I'm saying? I think there was a play where I think in the second half where they gave her the ball at the 3 point line. She put the ball on the floor and took the defender to the paint. I'm like, oh, not like we South Carolina.
She
We
got
might
one.
she
She
got
got
they,
one.
they got one over there. They got one over there. And I want to give credit to Raven Johnson, even though she didn't necessarily shoot well. She had 10 points. She was 3 for 8 from the field. I think that was the most aggressive I've ever seen Raven Johnson play. With her jump shot, taking the middies, getting to the paint. Even though she was missing shots, it was a beautiful thing to see her shoot it because it tells you she has her confidence. It just has to go in. A lot of the shots were short, but I love her aggressiveness and staying on the attack. Tanaya Latson, it kind of took her a minute to, get started, but she was able to make some good buckets. But overall, listen, it was a close game here and there. And then, second half, South Carolina they just pulled away. It was just like you was watching that game and you just knew at some point South Carolina was going to create the
Mhm.
separation. It was clear who the better team was. It was
For
just a
sure.
matter of South Carolina, tightening up a few things and just getting on the fast break and getting easy buckets. So I will say Duke definitely did look better in comparison to like how I've seen them play before, but ultimately the same stuff happens
Mhm.
all the time. They just go through these lapses where they just can't score. Toby Fournier is a great player, great potential. I love her game. It's mind-boggling to me that she shoots 55% from
With
the
the
free throw
line.
line. And her free throw form doesn't look bad. It looks good. So I don't know if it's like a mental thing, but she can literally have 10 points just from the free throw line. She could
Mhm.
average 20,
Yeah.
25. Half of those could just come from the free throw line because she know how to get there. She just got to finish when she's at the line. So, Duke definitely has a lot to work on. But shout out to South Carolina. They did what they did. Tessa Johnson was able to come in and make some shots at the end. And yeah, it was clear who the better team was. It didn't take pretty long to know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Toby Fournier. Yeah, she definitely. If she could just make 20% more her free throws, she'd be easy 20, like easy
Easy.
20 some.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that she was. They were undersized, but I like that she was actually attacking, not letting the bigs off the hook. Attacking them, being that they can't keep up with her foot speed. She can get to the rim
Mm-hmm.
on any one of them. Get to the rim, get to
Mm-hmm.
the free throw line. She just couldn't really. She couldn't make them. But
Mm-hmm.
Colt. Now what you see what I mean about Moto. Colt ain't half as talented as the Lauren Betts. And look what she had 23 and 13.
Yeah, she led the team in scoring.
Yeah, that's all simple. I'm number one. I'm bigger than all of y'all, and I'm gonna work. I'll work all of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So she ran the floor. She got offensive rebounds, and look, easy 20,
Mm-hmm.
easy 20. But like Tessa, she didn't really give him nothing. No, like I said, she made some shots at the end of the game,
At the
but
end,
yeah,
yeah.
but she was doing cardio all night. Joyce Edwards, like you said, she bad, man. I mean, we say it every time. We say it every time we come up here. We say,
Yeah.
she a bad MF. Like Joyce, she a bad MF, man.
Hmm.
Raven Johnson she was aggressive. I ain't like she was like super aggressive. Like, cause
She
like, yeah,
was.
she was super. I don't know what happened, but like
I was
she was
like, okay. I liked it though, bro. I
yeah,
wasn't mad at it. Like,
she was
take the
super.
shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was getting and one. She was pulling one dribble midi threes. I'm like,
Let's
okay,
go. Okay. Yeah. Show
what is
out.
like what like where does this come from? But she did her thing.
Hmm.
Tonight, last night she eased into the game.
Hmm.
She had tonight 12 points,
Yeah.
super aggressive, 13 shots. Can't be mad at it.
Hmm.
From a Duke standpoint, I thought this year, um, like I think Maya, I think that's her name, right? The point guard name, Maya.
Yeah.
I think
Maya,
that's yeah, yeah,
Taina
yeah.
Maya. Yeah.
Maya, Maya. I think like her and Toby and could have a good 2-man game because Toby is a good screener. She could roll. She
Hmm.
know how to finish.
Hmm.
Um, Maya is decent shooter. But as far as tonight, I mean, in the beginning, it looked like I mean, it's gonna be it might be a good game. They was going back and
Yeah.
forth, yeah,
Yeah.
going back and forth, and then Duke, I mean, then South Carolina went on that run to end like the first half. I think it was like I forgot what it was, like some wild
Hmm.
run, and then it was pretty much. I mean, from there, I mean, they fought back a little bit in the second half. They
Yeah.
got to I think to like 9 points, but for the most part, it was it
Hmm.
was it was a big lead.
Hmm.
Like Duke did play like see look Duke played very hard tonight. They play hard tonight. If they
Hmm.
bring that same effort against the West Virginians and the other teams, they're not 3-4 right now.
Yeah.
They're not 3-4. But I guess they choose when they wanna bring it. I'm not gonna lie, Carol Lawson on that hot seat, man. I know it's still early, but to be 3-4, to be a top 10 ranked team in the beginning of the season, now you're not ranked. Now you're 3-4. You're losing to a team you should beat. She
Yeah.
she she got to be on that hot seat, man. She got to be on that hot seat, man. Like your team should not be this bad, man. Like but I knew coming to the game. I'm like offensively they just like both teams play defense, so cool, boom. But I'm like, but SC got more weapons than them, so
Yeah.
they might not score 100 on Duke, whatever. But
Hmm.
they're gonna make runs, and I don't think
Yeah.
Duke can match those runs. And look, and they made that big run to in the first half,
Hmm.
and Duke just couldn't recover from that. Couldn't recover, man. And it was what they had today. They had 16 turnovers. Duke
Yeah.
had 16. SC had 7,
Yeah.
which means turnover would mean I'm getting on the fast break.
Yeah, and South Carolina only they was 1 for 10 from three, so it's not even like they was cashing out from behind the line. And it's just like when you see a number like that, you're like, oh, like if you're offensive, if someone competent like you right there, like I said, they battle back and forth,
Mm,
but it was just like they would get the lead down to like 9, and then it's just like it'll balloon back up to like 15, and then you could just
mm,
tell once they go on that run, it's over. They didn't have the fight, so yeah, it's really just the offensive prowess, man. They just seem they have too many lapses. They'll have moments where they look solid, they look good. Maya would get cooking, Toby would have a little run, and then like the offense just doesn't know how to be consistent. And yeah, it's like I said, it's just tough to just even watch a Duke team perform like this because it's
it is.
Duke, right? Like you don't. It's just a certain standard of basketball that they expect to have for themselves, and it's just like you're not seeing the product on the court perform the way that they should be. Not saying that they're going to be world beaters and score
Mm,
100 points every night, but offensively, they just be looking very anemic. Where they look unsure of themselves. It's like players are trying to do. They just need to establish who are we going to go to, who's going to be focal. To me, it has to be Toby Fournier, establish her more, and then it's got to be what's her name? I'm keeping her name. It got to be Tyne Maya, and then
mm,
Ashlyn Jackson. I would say just have her spot up because it just seems like how I mentioned before when she tries to put the ball on the floor, it just seems like there's issues and just overall they don't have players that could really just go out
and get it.
and yeah, like Riley Nelson, she had 14 tonight. She definitely played well. Was able to get some jump shots, but they need consistency. It's just like you can't. Not saying that they're doing it intentionally. You can't just like pick and choose when you want to be productive. You need to be able to show that no matter who you're playing. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they could get it together. 3-4 is crazy to me, and
It's
you know
crazy.
I'm gonna keep a close eye on Duke, man, because they got to figure this out, and they're better than what they're showing. It's just I don't know. I don't know, man. They're just going through the motions.
You think? You think? So, question: You think Toby Fournier gonna be there next year?
It depends on how they end the season. I mean, the way that it's looking right now, not like why would I not hit the transfer portal? Like if they somehow go on like a crazy run and end up, looking competitive, we'll see. It really ends up on. It really depends on where they end up. But as for right now, oh nah, nah. She gotta go somewhere that's more. Nah, she's gonna hit the transfer portal.
Yeah, 'cause if they don't make the tournament this year, I think she's out of there.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
make sense for she's too.
yeah,
Like I said, she's there's things in her game that she has to continue to work on, but
yeah.
it's clear like she's the best player on the team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, she can't control Duke
Mm,
turning the ball over consistency. She can't control 3-point shots not going in, wide open shots being missed. Like she can't. It's only but so much she can do. So at the end of the day, she got to put herself in a position to be able to get what she wants and succeed. And as for right now, it's not looking like Duke is at. But hopefully they turn it around. They play better and they find a way to get out of this
nah.
slump because we don't enjoy watching this at all. Like we don't get enjoyment by watching Duke lose. We want them to turn it
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
We want them to.
If it's one team I want to see lose like this, it's South Carolina. That's the one team I would enjoy lose like this. So, but unfortunately,
Shout out Dom,
yeah,
man.
no, shout out down. Like none against the
Yeah,
team. It's the
yeah.
like I always say, it's the fans.
Mm.
I would enjoy. I'll be popping bottles right now if South Carolina was 3-4. But unfortunately, I
Yeah.
can't. But Duke, yeah, Duke, get it together, man. Looking rough, man. Looking rough, man. But
Yeah.
it's looking rough, man. I mean, I don't know their. Let me look at their before we get out of there.
What they
Look at their,
schedule?
their yeah. I
Yeah.
gotta look at their main schedule, but
Because I'm really invested in
yeah,
watching them.
I because if all right, so let's hold on. Let's men's. Well, we don't watch the
Yeah. Shout out to
men's.
the women. What is
Yeah,
men?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Women. Shout out to the women.
Yeah. We don't care what the men's doing right now.
Let me see. Pull up their
All right,
schedule.
boom.
Three and
All
four.
right, so let's what we got, right? So their remaining schedule, they got next game, they got UCLA, then they got LSU,
Oh
then
my god.
Virginia Tech, then San Diego State, then Belmont, Syracuse, Boston College, and Notre Dame, California, Stanford, University of Virginia, Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh, Miami, Wake Forest, Louisville, SMU, UNC, NC State, Clemson, Florida State, UNC. So
Mm-hmm.
the next two games, like I said, next two games, UCLA, LSU, what they going? 0-2, 1-1, 2-0.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, I could hope for a team to snap out of the funk, but it's not getting easier. You know what I'm saying? Like you just lost to a team and you got out rebounded 43. to 35, right? Clearly, you're outmatched in terms of size. Now you're telling me you're expecting to go play UCLA, where you have 6'7" Lauren Betts, who they're gonna be motivated after losing that game to Texas. You
Mm-hmm.
know she knows that you don't have size and nobody can guard her. She's gonna be on a mission. I think. Do
Take
I
the over
think?
on Lauren Betts points. Take the over. If you bad man, bad woman, take the over on Lauren Betts. Lauren's best
Yeah,
points.
listen. I think UCLA will win that game, but I'm gonna be rooting for Duke against
Mm.
LSU. No, no, I'm sorry. Just
Yeah,
from the
that's
stem,
yeah.
LSU gonna be
They
running.
got
I mean, it's
weapons.
gonna be
They got
showtime. Yeah, you talk about scoring the ball like
yeah.
LSU might score 100 plus that game. Not gonna lie to you.
LSU. Right, so
Yeah,
they could potentially be 3-6 by the time we come up. Well, that's next week. So yeah, they could potentially be 3-6. And then
yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. But
That's just me being hopeful,
yeah,
man.
yeah. We'll
Yeah,
keep an eye on Duke, man. But yeah,
yeah.
look at you good, man. But well, thank y'all for showing love. Keep supporting. Say it every time we wouldn't be here without y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
Every day we going up. We almost at 200 subscribers on YouTube.
Mhm.
We almost at 500 followers on TikTok. So keep showing love. We gonna keep giving you this content, this good content. Hopefully pushing women's basketball in the right direction. And then
Exactly.
hope you know what we got. Boy, I know Duke and not Duke. South Carolina and I think Texas play. I think maybe tomorrow, but we'll be eating
Let me
our
see.
food for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
Thanksgiving
be
we
yeah,
off with the
yeah,
family.
yeah. We'll
We're
be
gonna be
eating our
watching the
food for
game.
Thanksgiving. Yeah,
If
yeah, yeah, yeah.
anything,
We're
we
watching.
will
Yeah,
cap
but
up. Yeah.
but we'll be eating our food with Thanksgiving. But make
Yeah,
sure y'all
man.
tune in, watch that game.
Mm-hmm.
Next week. What's today? Say Thursday, Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we see maybe who knows another post game. Like I said, we
Mm-hmm.
got guests coming through soon too. So don't worry about it. Just we got guests coming
We
up,
got
pulling up
y'all.
on us. We're gonna show love.
Yeah,
Love y'all.
appreciate
We out of
y'all.
here.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving.
man. Happy Thanksgiving. Spend time with family. Love, love.